Video game characters spend a lot of time wearing the same one outfit. Like, I dread to think what Mario's overalls smell like by now. So you can understand that they occasionally want to express themselves by wearing something a bit different. But we were thinking more along the lines of some new shoes or a jaunty hat rather than these crimes against fashion, nature, and copyrighted intellectual property. Just consider these unlockable video game character outfits that have some serious explaining to do.
That's it. Queen Zenobia.
Oh, jeez. More like what's left of her.
You start off Resident Evil Revelations playing as Jill Valentine and her partner Parker Luciani, who actually looks a bit like Chris Redfield if someone left him hooked up to an air pump for slightly too long.
It's been 94 minutes since Chris and Jessica dropped off the radar.
But the interpolation from their last known coordinates puts them
right here on this ship.
But before long, control switches to Chris and his partner Jessica. Incidentally, she is the most aggravating character in Resident Evil history, which is saying something. Chris, I'm cold, I'm tired, carry me.
Slow down, Chris.
Was your old partner prettier than me? Did you like her more than me?
Do you trust me as much as Jill?
There's no need to compare. I trust you both.
Now, I know what you're thinking. Tactical combat gear again? Come on, Chris, change the record. Haven't you got anything else you could be wearing? Well, yes, he does. If you do more than 100,000 points of damage to an enemy in raid mode, you unlock Chris's sailor outfit. This is apparently the ensemble Chris picked out when someone told him that his new game was going to be set on a boat, so he'd better pack something nautical. From the short shorts to the too small shirt to the anchor tattoo to the gloves, this really reads as naval-themed strippergram more than tactical operations at sea, Chris. Also, what's with the pipe? Is this like a Popeye thing? A Popeye-themed strippers a thing? What am I saying? Of course they are. Anyway, at least somebody is finally dressed less appropriately for the mission than Jessica, I cut one of the legs off my wetsuit Sherawat.
Maybe it's the weather, but I still can't make contact with HQ.
Foul beast! I will send you back to the depths of Hades!
In the God of War games, hero Kratos becomes the God of War by killing the previous holder of that title, Ares. As you'd expect from someone who literally kills gods, Kratos cuts a pretty intimidating figure, with his loincloth, gauntlets and blades of chaos. But that outfit insufficiently conveys Kratos' love of milk, if his alternate choice of costume is anything to go by. The Dairy Bastard outfit, unlocked by completing the Challenge of the Gods, is a cowsuit, with a bell around the neck and distractingly prominent udders. When in this costume, Kratos forgoes the blades of chaos, instead choosing to attack with a pair of milk jugs that he swings about the place. Yeah, I don't know either, but judging by his pose on the outfit select screen, Kratos is pretty into it. Look, are you gonna tell him he looks stupid?
This sucks.
Sleeping Dogs tells the story of Wei Shen, a cop who goes undercover to infiltrate the Sun On Yi Triad gang. Wei is specifically chosen for his troubled past, his aptitude for criminal behaviour, and his ties to Hong Kong's crime families. And much of the game is spent on a knife edge as the Triad gang members come close to figuring out that Wei isn't one of them. Which is why Wei's decision to walk around dressed in a full Hong Kong Police Department beat cop uniform is such a baffling one.
Wei, we've been waiting for you. You guys smell something? I do.
This outfit is a reward from one of the game's DLCs, but it really seems like the sort of thing you would politely accept, then toss in the river when no one is looking, rather than wearing it to all your important crime meetings. Wei, don't turn up in a squad car, man. What are you doing? Man, Wei, you are so lucky that the Sun On Yi are the dumbest triads ever.
Are you guys actually listening to this asshole? He's a rat! He's a fucking rat!
In Tekken 4, series patriarch Heihachi Mishima swaps his traditional black gi for a fundoshi, traditional Japanese underwear. Which would be fine if he'd picked a colour like red or blue. But he didn't. He picked white, so it looks like he's fighting in a giant diaper and not much else. What he loses in style points, he gains in manoeuvrability. And absorbency. What's more, this underwear doesn't provide great coverage for the rear, meaning that you get a glimpse of Heihachi's 74-year-old buttocks, which, to be fair to him, are looking pretty good. He clearly spends a lot of time clenching. It's not necessarily a surprise that someone of Heihachi's advanced years might have a problem with incontinence. It's just that normally you'd wear something else over the top of your adult diaper.
You win.
Batman's costume is designed to strike fear into the hearts of his enemies, which is why it looks less like a bat and more like some kind of terrifying robot Dracula. But when you're out on the streets of Gotham night after night punching loiterers, you're bound to get bored. So you fancy trying something new. Also, you're a billionaire. Gotta spend all that money on something. I mean, apart from sustainable projects to lower Gotham's crime rate. So that's why Batman decided to wear a version of the costume worn by Adam West in the 1960s Batman series. As you may recall, this batsuit was little more than a lycra body stocking with some silk accessories, and hardly the sort of thing you'd want to be wearing while fighting crime in the grim and gritty Arkham universe. Fine for a Batman who spent most of his time dancing, surfing and going jogging with cartoon bombs, less so for one who more or less constantly gets shot at.
Maybe he's starting to see you. The real you.
Still, it's less distracting than the Batman Beyond skin, which does without the cape altogether, lending it a definite Ned Flanders vibe.
Feels like I'm wearing nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all.
Ah, stupid sexy Batman.
Don't you just hate it when you're in a hurry to leave the house and you have no clean clothes, so you just have to throw an octopus on and run? I mean, that's the only explanation I can come up with for Anna's alternate costume in Tekken Tag Tournament 2, which is basically a naked Anna wearing a squid on her head. Anna is usually found wearing a stylish satin cheongsam with matching gloves, which makes it all the more baffling that when not wearing that, she'd go outside wrapped in a cephalopod mollusk. Are they working together? Does she know it's there? Or does she keep wondering why all the other fighters are looking at her funny? That's going to be quite the shock when she looks in the mirror.
Riptor from Killer Instinct is a dinosaur-human hybrid bred to be the perfect killing machine. Exactly like Vincent D'Onofrio wanted to do in Jurassic World, only less stupid because it actually worked. Anyway, seeing as Riptor is a dinosaur-human hybrid, it makes sense that it would want to wear clothes. That's the human part of the brain taking over. What makes less sense is that it would want to wear a cheerleading outfit. One of the central themes of Jurassic Park was that you shouldn't try and control nature or dinosaurs will eat you, so congratulations to whoever managed to cram an angry raptor into a pleated miniskirt. I mean, posthumous congratulations, I assume. I for one wouldn't be able to concentrate on the game I was playing knowing that at any second the cheer squad could leap across the pitch and disembowel me with their razor-sharp talons. Might make you run faster, I suppose?
Spiral arrow!
In Street Fighter Cross Tekken, the two titanic fighting game franchises shared the same stage for the first time. And that's not all they shared. The alternate character swap outfits, which were released as DLC, see the stars of one series borrow the clothes from the other in a show of friendship. So Vega swaps his traditional mask for Yoshimitsu's, Julia adopts Chun-Li's distinctive hair buns and dress, and Akuma borrows Heihachi's outfit. Yes, that one. I really hope it was washed beforehand. Questionable hygiene aside, this all seems like a good-natured cultural exchange between two of the biggest series in fighting games. That is until you get to this.
Tammy, you ready?
Hold on. Did Chun-Li skin Panda? Yes, we're pretty sure Greenpeace would have something to say about the fact that the first lady of the Street Fighter series is wearing the head of an endangered animal as a trophy. She probably got the idea from Zangief, who is currently wearing Kuma as casual loungewear. Still, ask yourself this. Which is the greater crime? That? Or this?
Let's go!
The defense rests.
You win!
Those were 8 of the most inexplicable alternate outfits in games. Thanks for watching, and if you would like more from Outside Xbox, don't forget to subscribe and also like if you enjoyed it. But before you go, may I hook you up with another video? This one here is recommended by YouTube itself. Who are we to argue with YouTube? And this one here is a playlist of lots more videos, kind of like the one you just enjoyed, hopefully.